Charlie. Oh, Jesus Christ. Charlie, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. G-Money, welcome to Random Night. I can now hear myself. You guys are gonna fucking laugh at me, but I had monitoring off for my own. I just... Anyway. Can I turn this shit off? It's so distracting. I feel like I'm interrupting myself. Alright, just a hint of Yoshi music. Alright, hold on. Don. Thank you for the super chat. What's up? Not much. I got a freaking super chat before I made my stream. I don't know if it's real or not, but I see it. I need to discuss it. What? Black Mage 666. Are you still in here? I don't know if it's fake or not. Hold on, let me try to find it. It's on my, like, OBS thing. Yo, Milks. Thank you for the rate. Let me go milk tea. I'm not milking tea. Let me go make tea. I'll be right back, okay? Just give me a second. Do you know how hard it is to genetically modify tea so that it has nipples? It's really fucking hard. It's not really worth it. Alright, I'm back. I got some shit that I need to do. Yo, Varson, thank you very much for the super chat. Beauty and the Beast had that one teapot. Yo! Mrs. Potts! Milf? Milf? I don't know. Got them TDs. Chamber, welcome to Random. Welcome to membership. Thank you. Yo, Egg! Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Okay, let's, hold on. Okay. Hold on, hold on. I know. YouTube chat, I know. Hold on. Okay. Okay. He hates us. No, you're back. You're back. You're right there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Fucking YouTube peasants. PNG Randon will be ready soon, and then everybody will get at least one bite. Okay? Alright? Okay? I need a hug? Okay, you get a hug. I should log back into World of Warcraft. I should get 25. Okay, you promised. Twitch acting like they're so cool. They are pretty cool. Who has Orbi right now? Is it YouTube? Audio is too soft. Is it too soft? Can you not hear me? Should I turn the volume up? We stole the orb. We stole the orb. It is a bit quiet. Yeah. Okay, how's that? Better? I think that's about as high as I want it, because I think it's gonna clip if I go any higher. Ah! Yeah, it's like right into the red. I should probably not do that. Ugly bastard meat? What does that mean? What does ugly bastard meat mean? Ah! Do you have any filters? I do. It's just like, if I push the gain all the way up, it just says fuck the filters, right? It just says fuck it. It's a hentai thing? Archaic bro, thank you for the pink super chat. Holy shit. Advanced happy birthday? From someone with a birthday? It's your freaking birthday? Your streams are on during work and they motivate you to work hard. The community you built is great too. I was hoping you'll be in better health and contentment, if not happiness. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. And happy birthday. Can everybody wish Archaic Bro a happy birthday? Oh. Is this really the level of gain that you want? I feel like it's a little bit too high. What sort of curse shit would he be saying if he was unfiltered? I'll never tell. Happy womb eviction day. That's a kind of a cursed way to put it, but okay. Mo, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Thanks for the scream. 2 a.m. See, it's too high, right? It's too. Let me push the gain down just a touch. All right. Maybe I overdid it. Okay, how's that? Better? No more screaming. No, it isn't, but I will be soon. Turn the music down. I don't know. Bring it back, it's too low. Okay. Middle ground. Better? Brandon, let me tell you that you are not ready for my gift. Huh. Probably not. I'm excited for it though. I'm excited for, I can't talk about birthday stuff. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Did we mention it? So the birthday merch will drop the day before, on Friday, this Friday, right? And we're gonna do a stream for the merch drop, and then I'll do my birthday stream the day after on Saturday, right? And the merch drop stream will be on Omena's stream over on Twitch. Cool? Are we allowed to talk about I can't talk about it too much because then we'll have nothing to talk about on Friday, but I'm excited. Oh, 9:30, not 10. Because the merch will drop at 10. So we're gonna have 30 minutes of like wind up, we're gonna have a nice little chat, and then we're gonna play some games. It's gonna be good. No squealing? Fair enough. How you doing? Wowie, hello. I'm doing pretty good. I got a lot of rest in. When I get really, really tired, I tend to get cold sores. And I was just like exhausted. Oh. Do you do the thing where when you have a vacation, you try to like min-max your vacation and you end up stressing yourself out? I tend to do that because it's like, bro, you get one vacation every 2 years, make the most out of it. And I ended up like, I feel like I should just like sit and look at the ceiling next time I have a vacation. That's the smart thing to do, Lovely. Just like catch up on your sleep, right? I just lie on the floor and die until my vacation is over. I'm on unwilling vacation right now. Did they finally send you to the crazy house? Incredible. The system works. Sent his ass to the crazy house. What are you saying? Flap, 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 or get out of here. Oh, the tea is hitting my veins. So good. How's everybody's weekend? Can orbs be pregante? Yes. The answer is yes. They can. My PlayStation 5 got bricked and I'm depressed, but I still have to go to work. Can assume it's a traditional depression form. Please don't the orb. Get institutionalized. Get institutionalized. What con were you at? I don't miss cons. I don't want to go back. Oh my god. Why are you like this? It's okay. If you want the real depressing truth, if you spend too much of your childhood being neglected, you develop like an absolutely unhinged internal voice to keep yourself company. And that's just something that's carried me through the rest of my life. That's like actual truth. I feel like that people were neglected. This doesn't always happen, but some of them make the most cracked streamers alive just because. Can you stop being me? Everything is just a coping mechanism. It kind of is, right? What's wrong with that? Yo, Jam, thank you for the super chat. And I lost the game. Thank you for that. Can't wait for my own vacation about a month from now because it's the first time. Yo, you're going to Japan for 2 weeks. Are you going to be in Tokyo? Like, where are you going? I'll never stop being like a weeb. I can't stop. The next time I go, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna go is. It might be like 3 or 4 years from now. The next time I give myself a vacation, I'll try not to min-max it. I don't think I'm going to Tokyo. I don't think I'm going to Kyoto. I want to go to Hokkaido and do the Golden Kamui tour. I don't know how hard it is to do that without a car, though. It might not be possible without a car. Fleshy. Why are you pointing at me and calling me a weeb? You're a weeb too. We're all weebs in here. What if Japan becomes uncool? I guess my honest answer to that is that I'm so old. I was a weeb when Japan was uncool, right? I was a weeb when the most popular YouTube video about Japan was like those people being stuffed into a train. Do you guys remember? That's like one of the original YouTube videos. I think it might be like in the first like 1,000 YouTube videos. It was on Dailymotion and VO too. So I think I was like a, yeah. Oh no, same. Flesh, do you like the music? I chose Animal Crossing music. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, also high five childhood trauma gang. Mystic, thank you for being a member. Wacky Warrior, thank you for the super chat. Pulled a hip muscle from stretching, so I'm in pain. The hip is where like the creme de la creme of pain comes from. Anybody that's like a Sprots freak, like a weightlifter, can you like, the hip pain is like, there's a shit ton of nerves down there or something. That's where like the worst pain originates from. It's really bad. Back pain is up there too, but hip pain is like, whoo, it gets real bad. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Brandon, does your inner voice sound like Lemony Snicket voiced by Brock Sampson's VA? Since you're a Weeber, is it subs or dubs? Okay. I do support dubs because dubs have come a long way. And we need to like support that shit or it's never gonna get better, right? But I come from the era where it was pretty bad. So I was like 100% like sub gang, right? Subtitles all the way through. But dubbing is getting so much better and it can get so much better. We need to support that. Exactly, Charlie. I think we can hit a level where like the dub gets good enough, like just as good, right? Pretty good, pretty good. Anyone who has an internal voice is just Golem, so when I hear Weeb, I'm always reminded of the video of the guy saying, Gilgamesh! Thank you for the super chat, Mars. Instant, what are you doing? Did I go too far? Did I go too far? I apologize. I heard someone make the "we have to support it so it gets better" argument in 1997, and it worked, right? Don't you think it worked? I think it worked. I think it got a lot better. Brandon, try dubbing an anime orc or something. You know what I wanted to do? I pitched it. I'm gonna pitch it to Akashi. I don't know if Akashi's probably in here. I think we were chatting early in the morning. You know those videos where it's like, real bank robber does commentary on bank robbery movies and video games, right? I was gonna do that. Real orc does commentary on orcs in anime or something like that. And I'm just watching like various like weeb shit with an orc in it, and it's just like, what the fuck? What do you think? Would you watch that? That would be hilarious. Stop apologizing, idiot. You're never gonna go too far. You know, it's good to check myself though, right? Can you guys hear me sipping the tea? I'm still fiddling around with the mic setup. I'm trying to make it better. The Ghost Stories one is pretty good. It's pretty good. I heard it was done by Canadian voice actors, which is why they're roasting America so much, right? I watched the Ghost Stories dub, and it's like that, the meme reaction image of the Final Fantasy character that's like laughing, and he's like slapping his knee, and then his face immediately goes to the dead-eyed look, and he's just like zooming in. It's like, ha ha ha, it's funny. I'm gonna find you, you motherfucker. wish the arrogant localizers weren't rooting for the honest translators. There's some people who go out and do good work, but they're being overshadowed. What are you talking about? Arrogant localizers. Is YouTube dying? Sushi, do you have... Listen, no narcs in here, right? Sushi, do you have ad block? I wouldn't recommend ever using any type of ad block, but if you do, I would use uBlock. Oh God, I've got kind of a cough or something, you know? I heard there's like an ad block issue. So if you switch to the other one, you know? Origin? Hell yeah. Are both Twitch and YouTube buffering? That's crazy to me. YouTube is alright for me. What the fuck? It seems fine here, but I have premium. I kind of want premium. But I also kind of don't want to reward YouTube. I say as a YouTube streamer. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. The Mushoku Tensei guy wrote a manga about how an orc has to get laid before he becomes a literal wizard. Is literally me, for real, for real. I should do copyright infringement. They found out he isn't the ideal anime orc. What the fuck? Normal Mar, hello. Happy Wednesday. Space Chaser, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. I think day off to work for your birthday. I don't want to miss any kitty cat noises. Did I tell you guys that? Oh, hold on. I was told I need to talk to my mods about this. Hold on. I'm gonna forget, so I need to. Mods. Time out. Anyone who isn't meowing, purring, or hissing. There you go. I don't know how long I could do that. Wouldn't it get really boring after like 15 minutes? Would you guys watch that and just be like, okay, now it's cringe? Is that... Thank you for me being a member for 12 months, Big Ham. Thank you, thank you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Love that sweet, sweet ASMR. You did a cat game stream, it's fine. It was 20 minutes though. It was like literally 20 minutes. I don't know if I could do an hour of that, right? One thing YouTube really needs to copy from Twitch is no ads for members. Valkus, are you seeing ads? That is not okay. Hopefully I can get that figured out. Madej, thank you very much for the super chat. Your BGM sounds extra sploinky, and your laughter makes walls shake when I watch you inside my caves. You have multiple caves? Never watching you in normal rooms ever again. Does your cave have fiber internet? Could I move into one of your many resplendent caves? I already saw you streaming drunk like a sailor. It's not normal. It's not normal. I'm normally quite sober. If you have membership, you still get ads on a stream. You need premium to stop getting ads on mobile fully. That's kind of crazy. Global emotes on YouTube. That'd be kind of cool. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like what YouTube wants from their streaming audience is like event streams. That's the distinct impression that I got. That like they don't want a Twitch style stream community. What they want is like people that stream like concerts, you know? The orcs, they yearn for the caves. He's normally quite sober. Kind of. I hate ads too. Do you ever like consciously look away from an ad when you're given no choice? Because I have no choice but to watch an ad on my stupid ass phone, right? If I'm watching YouTube on my phone, I look away and I think about Xenogears. That's like literally what I do. And it's just like I'm gonna memory hole whatever the fuck you're trying to sell me, and I'm gonna think about Xenogears. Yes, I do hate ads. I use uBlock. They said uBlock Origin is super important to have Origin, which I do have. I just call it uBlock though. I just close tab and never go back. I wonder what like advertisers are gonna do when people my age and older die off. Because I feel like even 2 years younger than someone like me, and ads are completely ineffective, and they do the opposite. They're like, I'm gonna super not buy whatever the hell you're trying to sell me. I wonder like what they're gonna do. Ads do not die, they evolve. Yeah, but like, what are they gonna do? Yes, we have a uBlock convert. So are you lagging less now with uBlock instead of AdBlock? It's an AdBlock issue that's causing a lot of lag. Intindra, thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for your streams. It's been sort of a lifesaver when I need something to listen to while I'm working. Simultaneously chill and unhinged at the same time. I have turned a new leaf. No more unhinged content. I am family friendly. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. I will. Thank you. Thank you. uBlock, beloved. Look at Stanley Cups. That shit is weird. They're like $80, right? Lando and I are part of the Yeti gang, and we're like old and busted now, and we paid way too much money for our Yetis. I got my Yeti right over there. What kind of ad would work on a Zoomer? I don't know. Medei, thank you for the super chat. I have like 10 house-sized caves in my farm. I do have fast internet in them. You can move in, but you gotta beat my goats in battle. I don't have to kill the goats, right? I just need to best them in combat. And then 3 arcs later, and I'm like, and I'm like getting beat by like the big bad villain of that arc. The goats come in and they're like, pathetic. You guys, you need my help. And it's like, oh, thank you. No? I love it like when an enemy from 3 arcs ago is now like an ally. That's like my favorite fighting anime trope. Yeti gang, let's go. Pascal. You got yours free? What? I need more tea. The real caves were the goat friends we made along the way. Nalgene! Pop brother. When I was in like the hiking backpacking community scene, whatever you want to call it, the Nalgene was what everybody had. I do remember that. Enemies to lovers. If you can manage to escape them all, I call that a win. One time, my brother and I were in the countryside, and there was a goat tied to a post, and we had this stupid. I was too big at the time, but my brother was small enough, and we're like, "You're about the right size. You could probably ride that goat." So we untied the goat, and it immediately ran away, and we spent the rest of the day chasing the goat. But the thing is, like, the dude that owned the goat was like this old man. And he was cool with it. He was like, that's why you never let that goat go. You'll never catch it. Don't worry, he'll come home when he's tired. I work under a finance company and everybody's got Yeti cups and Patagonia jackets. I'm frightened. They're wearing like $1,200 worth of like gear. It was me. I was the goat. That's where my goat went. We never caught the goat. They're very fast and ornery. We would wait for it to get bored and then try to sneak up on it, and it would continue to run away. I think it was having fun. I think it was just bored. I think it was just a remake. I didn't work in finance, but I do get like half my clothing from REI. Same. I think the last time I tried to return something to REI, though, they gave me a little bit of trouble. Before, it's just like no questions asked, which is why I would shop at REI with no like, in my mind, in my brain matter, I could just go to REI, pick up anything because I know if there's an issue. Very rarely is there an issue for me, but I could just go and drop it off. Same with Costco, right? I just like that. Yeah, REI gave me like a little. What does REI stand for? Recreational Equipment Incorporated, I think. Please explain for a non-yeehaw people. Sushi, okay. REI is like a outdoor goods, like a hiking, biking, kayaking company. They sell gear and they sell clothing too. And REI has a really good return. You know, like you could just, if you buy something and like it gets torn, right? Which is like technically user error. You can go back to REI and be like, hey, like this is torn. And they'll be like, there you go. And then they'll take it, they'll take your torn stuff back and then give you a new one. It's a co-op, but I don't know if it works like one because I don't think you need one. Do they have their own pyramid like Bass Pro? Yes. No, they don't. To my knowledge, REI does not sell fishing gear though. So I could go to REI and I could buy something at full price and not really worry about it because I know what if I tear my ass up? They're not going to give you a refund on your ass. That's your own ass, you know? Yes, they've got a bouldering wall. They don't sell hunting, fishing stuff at all, which I think is like a damn shame. They need a pyramid. Costco also has a really good return policy. It's like no questions asked. And for a boomer like me, that like means something. I think, have you guys felt this too? I'm going on a rant. It should be positive, but I'm going to go on a rant. I'm kind of like falling out of love with like online shopping. I bought something from GameStop and it literally never arrived. And they were like, that sucks, bro. You should call the cops and tell them that, it, you know, you should call the cops, but we're not going to give you your money back. It's like, you can't keep my money if I didn't get it. You can't fucking keep my money if I didn't get anything. That's not how it works. What is this? Isn't that normal? Is it? I don't know. All I know is like it's not okay. I did go to my bank, Matthew. I did, and they were like, "What did they say?" They were just like, "You shouldn't go to your bank. Don't go to your bank because they're not gonna help you." And I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna take your word for it." So I went to the bank, and the bank was like, "Oh yeah, totally." And he's like, "Oh okay." Are you 90s maxing NL style? You know it. Anyway, my point is I've gone full boomer and now I'm starting to veer back towards buying something online. Not online, offline. Like I go into a store and then I buy it, right? I hate going Karen. I don't think I can do that. I think I ask and then they say no and it's like, well, I'm just gonna go to the bank then. You never liked online shopping? I loved it. As somebody that has like intense social anxiety, I loved online shopping, but I can't. Buy online and pick up best of both worlds? I guess I could do that. Amazon's getting weird too, man. I can't find anything that I want to buy. What was the thing? What was I trying to buy? I was trying to buy a plier set. I specifically wanted Channel Lock, which is like a decent brand. Not super high end, but like just like a good, reliable. That's their grandpa's brand of pliers, right? I like Channel Lock a lot. Couldn't fucking find it. I had to scroll down to like, I had to scroll way the hell down to find it. It's like, what the heck? I even put the name Channel Lock in the search and it's just like garbage. I had to go through like 20 units of garbage before I found it. The only thing I buy online is more employees for my Twitch bot farm. Is there something you need to tell me? Should have just went to Home Depot. I've been going to retail stores lately. They forced me to go back. And now I have to talk. And then like apparently they're getting rid of the self-checkout, right? I love self-checkout. I love it. They got rid of it. Why are they getting rid of it? Please. Please. My anxiety. The only thing that gives me anxiety for self-checkout is the fear that they'll think that I'm stealing. I'm no thief. Self-checkout was a mistake from the store side of things. Y'all, give me the scoop. What about it was the mistake? Were people like stealing too much? I don't know. It is morally correct to shoplift. Poor Jim Walmart is not going to be able to afford the new Ferrari that's dropping. The Supreme Ferrari. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Have you heard of SCP-3008? The endless IKEA? What if you were stuck in an endless Costco and had to survive off of nothing but Costco products? Do the products refresh? Because if it is whatever it is, then I'm screwed, right? If it'll refresh at a regular interval, then I'm good. Sam Walmart is dead. Sam Walmart is super dead. And they've preserved his corpse underneath the headquarters in Arkansas. In a glass case, right? You know what I'm talking about? There's like a bomb shelter under the headquarters. Why? Man, that's Disney. Yes, but you're following the premise of an infinite IKEA other than people stuck in there. Store employees are actually faceless monsters that get aggressive at night. How aggressive? How aggressive? If it's just like they're trying to like they kill you. I was hoping he was preserved like Lenin. Kill aggressive, they may eat you. I don't know. This is not gonna lay to rest the allegations that I'm an M. But if they like didn't have the strength to kill me and they had like very low intelligence, like, and they were just kind of like hitting me, then I'd be like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Quit it. Quit it. Stop it. Quit it. No? CS Dragon, thank you for the super chat. Self-checkout gives me way more anxiety because if something goes wrong, I have to call someone over. That's 10 times worse than just dealing with a cashier. Same. For me though, it's just like that like 3-second gap where I'm done paying and I'm leaving and there's somebody watching the self-checkout area and it's like they're gonna flag me as like a thiefy boy, right? They're gonna think that I'm a nasty crime boy or something, right? I have that when to this day, I still have that when I use my credit card. Do you guys do this too? Every time I swipe my credit card, it's like, please don't bounce, please don't bounce, please don't bounce. As far as I know, I'm good on my payments, but please don't bounce. And then it's like, whoo! I hate that. Stop shoving your grocery bags into your overcoat. The real power move is to shove it down your pants. Right? Trust issues? You just shove it down your pants and it's like, if they want to check, you're free to check, my friend. Get in there. True that. Mary, good morning. How are you? How are you? I'm just chatting. Go a step further and shove it up your ass. The prison wallet? But why would I do that? Who needs a fake cock in ass? What are you talking about? They'd have to be really committed to search there for theft. Kind of. Suspiciously polite. I have to eat what comes out of there. Got him. Brit Blue, thank you for the super chat. Self-checkout frustrates me because I could never get the stupid grocery bags open with my fingers. Rather go in person than getting paid to do it. That's like, I guess that's true. I've fallen into the habit of bringing my own bags. Because the place that I shop at, the bags are so shitty, they break. If you're like me and you try to gorilla arm like 6 grocery bags, which I haven't really done in a while. I'm like a 4-bag guy now. If you try to gorilla arm like 4 grocery bags, the stupid little handles will definitely snap, right? It's Snap City. So I've started bringing my own bags. I always forget my bags in my car. Just eat enough fiber and you'll be clean down there. I use an old duffel bag and a backpack for groceries. You're like a dude, cheese puff. You're like a Project Zomboid character. Cheese puff, do you also have like a hammer and a saw on your belt? Not a saw, but a hammer. And you're like crouch walking everywhere, and you've got a duffel bag and a backpack. Extroverts are scary, man. They kind of are. Plastic bags don't exist anymore around here. They still do where I live. I always remember to grab my tote bag for groceries after I'm already in the store. Yeah, that does tend to happen. My parents have their own toast because they started charging for bagging because they only have toast. But the thing is, like, yeah, I think they started charging around where I live too, but it's like 10 cents. A crowbar on the back, duffel bag, chugging a water bottle. You empty out a bleach bottle and you fill it with water. That's the move right there. Dude, fuck the microplastics. I'm a part of like the macroplastic gang. I'll chew on anything that's made out of plastic. I'll give it like a tear with the teeth and then just tasty. Omniplastic? What is that? Once I bought 2 6-packs of beer because I was planning to hang out with friends and decided to be environmental friendly, so I used a paper bag. Biggest mistake ever. Broke at the bottom. The beer exploded. That's happened. What's the most expensive thing that screwed me over like that? Something happened. What was it? Oh, what was it? I remember I wanted to die. No. It was in a paper bag. So it must have been like a grocery store or something. Nomi, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. A bottle of vodka? Was it alcohol? I remember now. I remember. My brother was graduating and I got 2 bottles of pretty expensive champagne. I got 2 bottles of Moet and I was gonna make him play Edward 40 Hands with champagne and watch him get alcohol poisoning. And then like the bottom fell out and the bottles like basically shattered. I remember that. I was so mad. I'm not gonna go back and get more. Day was ruined. Edward 40 ends, but classy. Yeah, when I duct taped his hands to the bottle, I was gonna leave the pinky out, right? And then take a picture. I had a pink Polly Pocket outfit I used to chew on religiously. What was the thing that I chewed on? You guys are gonna think that I'm an idiot, like an actual moron. When I was in college, I used to chew on a block of wood. I remember that. No, not a condom, you freak. It was a block of wood. And then my roommate, I was a pretty private guy, but my roommate walked into my room and he was like, hey, Brandon, what is that in your mouth? And it's like a block of wood. An actual hamster. This is the part where it gets fucking gross. It was a block of wood that I found on the floor of our apartment. It was probably like leftover from renovation or something. It was just like a block of wood that I was chewing on. Listen, I washed it first. I'm not... No. It was pine. It was like pine wood. Look, I washed it first. It tasted like ass. You know? Homie, why are you like this? Did I use protection? Protection for the wood? What do you mean? It tasted like ass. It tasted really bad. Okay, not judging. Is good fiber? How would washing it help? Wood is porous. I think it gave me significant peace of mind. So whether or not, and I didn't die, right? I'm in perfect health right now. Could have been peed on. Is free flavoring. Mike, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. Did my wood chewing story inspire you to gift a membership? Thank you. Dude, what? Stop. What flavor of varnish? Perfect health with shitting water too. Jess, are you insinuating that the block of wood that I was chewing on 10 years ago is what gave me the stomach flu? Like, it's just incubating. It's just like laying in wait for 10 years in my gut. And then it's just like, now is the time that we can kill this stupid asshole. It's all making sense now. Oh my god. I need to take a break and I need to play Pokedoku. You guys are too much right now. Play Pokedoku with me. I'm reading your chat. I'm not gonna show you what I'm playing, but. And now it's giving out. It's called Delayed Blast Fireball. You guys are too much. Too much. Alright. Okay, ground Johto Hoenn. Johto is Gen 2, Hoenn Gen 3. Final evolution, poison, monotype. I think I can do this. I think I can win this one. The gum you swallowed 10 years ago is finally digesting. I'm not really like into that. I think gum. Actually, I know exactly when I fell out of love with gum. Do you guys remember when I was trying to solve riddles on live stream and every time I couldn't solve one of your riddles, I had to put another stick of gum in my mouth? Do you remember that? And by the end of it, I had like 18 sticks of gum. And I was like, do you guys remember that shit? That shit was stupid. I don't think I have had gum after that. What is this weird fantasy? No, lovely. I literally did a stream 2.5 years ago where I was taking submissions for riddles, right? And if you stumped me, I had to get another stick of gum. Oh my god, I forgot about that. This literally, I got stumped every other riddle. It was really bad. Chat ruined gum for you. That's hilarious. I think I named that stream. I think I named it. I remember what I named. I have to change the name of that stream. I think I named that stream Riddle Me This, Gum in My Mouth. You're basically that guy got increased. Oh, yeah. Nikocado. Okay. Alright, let's play Pokedoku. Let's play Pokedoku. Final evolution ground. Crocodile? There we go. Final evolution Johto. For alligator. Final evolution Hoenn. Swampert. Let's go. Poison ground. Poison ground. I love for alligator too. Poison ground. I'll come back to that later. Johto poison. Johto poison. Spinarak? Is that poison? Oh, it's poison, thank God. Poison Hoenn. Have you considered Typhlosion? I do like Typhlosion too. And Meganium. But I think for Ralligator, I like Feraligatr. It's just kind of like, it's got the perfect level of like evil but friendly, right? Okay. Poison Hoenn. I like literally don't remember. Poison ground, Nidoking. Nidoking. Ground monotype. Marowak. Got it. Monotype Johto. Well, like all the starters are monotypes, so we could do like Meganium. Yeah. Monotype Hoenn. This one might be a little bit more difficult. Well, no. Not really. Like all the basics, right? Like Mudkip is a monotype. Yep. I almost got it. Chime, I'm doing today's Pokedoku. I've almost got it. A Poison Hoenn. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. Croagunk? Are you poison? No! I lost it! I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I got close. Seviper? Roselia? Okay. You know what? It's fine. All right. We're back. We're back. If I get 8 out of 9, are you going to do Loodle too? We're turning a new leaf and we're family friendly. I will not do Loodle. Can we get a Minesweeper stream? I am very bad at Minesweeper. And I listened to Girl DM try to explain how to play Minesweeper. I'm very bad at the game. Unless you mean like getting my ass blown up, in which case I'm one of the best Minesweeper players of all time. I will teach you Minesweeper. I've been taught, like I know what the numbers mean, I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at it. Isn't it like Sudoku but with consequences? The only Sudoku style game that I like is Voltorb Flip. You guys remember Voltorb Flip? I don't think I finished Soul Silver because of Voltorb Flip. I just played Voltorb Flip until I got tired. And then I stopped playing Soul Silver. I played like a stupid amount of You hated Voltorb Flip! Stacy, why? Voltorb Flip is so good. I would win randomly at Minesweeper as a child. You ever set like 50 by 50 square Minesweeper with 2 mines or something like that? And then you click one button and you beat the game? I used to do that all the time. And it's like, I am so good at Minesweeper. I'm incredible. Isn't Voltorb a Pokemon? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Deadass, I want them to bring back gambling in Pokemon. Ratings be damned. Is that why they removed it? Yeah, like slots, right? Is that why they removed it? They didn't want gambling in a video game? What? Why? You're not actually like... You're not actually gambling money though. The children yearn to gamble. Especially in Europe, I think it's instant M for mature. Huh. I could 100% understand if you're actually gambling money. Like if you're doing like a loot box system where you have to pay money, then yes, that should be regulated. That might be like a hot take. I don't know. But you're not, as far as I know, you're not gambling actual money. Children are natural gamblers. I don't know. I feel like there should be a distinction. I don't know. I feel like time-wasting gacha mechanics like that are kind of disrespectful of your time anyway. I agree. I agree. But I mean, obviously I'm a streamer, right? So on some level I like being disrespected. Joke's on you, fucker. I'm into that. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I have to say. If you want to be a streamer, please join us. It's fun. It's like incredibly fulfilling, right? But if you want to be a streamer and you want to be respected, you're in the wrong, like you're barking up the wrong tree. You have to be okay with being like shit on nonstop. In China, a legislator proposed a law that mandates companies allow players to buy items Gotcha. And disclose exact rates. The proposed law got sacked because stock prices fell. I don't know if that is that true. Why would they give like two shits about stock? I don't know. Trying to remember the guy's name. What do you think about Pal World? I am a curmudgeon, and I don't like anything that's successful. I look at Pal World, and I'm like absolutely seething that it's more successful than Zomboid. And I cannot help it because I love Zomboid, and I hate anything that's more successful than Zomboid and is shittier. I love being a hater. We have to start like a haters club. I respect any game that may pressure the Pokemon company to finally make a good game again. This is coming from someone that hasn't played Pokemon since Gen 5. I didn't even finish Gen 5. If they can continue to do what they do, it's a complicated feeling. I think it's perfectly fine for a new developer to make Pokemon but new, right? And then Pokemon continues just being Pokemon, right? I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. Yes, I played Black and White. Or was it X and Y? I don't remember. The game is low quality, but unlike Lethal Company, it doesn't have any soul to it. Gen 5 is Black and White. Okay. X and Y is full 3D. Okay. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Time to mod the shit out of Zomboid to make it run like Power World. What's your thought on Big Dijin's Daki Makura mod? I've never heard of that. Tell me more. What's the Daki Makura mod? What is that? What the hell is that? When are we getting an orc Pokemon? I'm gonna give you like a hot take, Jess. Are you ready? We've had an orc Pokemon since Gen 1. That Pokemon is Snorlax. I think Snorlax is orc coded. Just saying. Have you guys seen the old school Snorlax owns? Look at him. He's lifting 10 fucking Pokemon. I love that video. Snorlax is based off of one of the developers? Hell yeah. I thought Mankey and Primate were kind of orcish. Kind of. For me, the Snorlax, if it's the shiny version was just green, it would be so perfect. I love your name, Defender of Single Moms. I'd still love to see Zomboid modded to play like Dead Rising. Oh, that would be so good. The enemy to MILF hunters everywhere. We salute you, single mom defender. Honest to God, I take a random doggy. What if it's just like really thick? Cause you know, like doggies tend to be like long and thin. What if it's just like really thick? If it's like 5 foot long, it's like 4 foot wide. Even better. The perfect pillow. That would make your fans want it even more. A Chodoki, you fucker. Get out of here. Like a Tide Pod? Orc professor. I am not a professor, but thank you. I'm an office worker. Or I was. It's a mushroom cap. I was talking to Omona and there's one item we don't have enough of. Like over 10% of it is already gone because like 10% of it's already gone. It's not even on sale. It's not the orb. The orb is the one thing that we got enough of. Maybe too much. Should I start a run? Wait, which one? Should I tell you? I don't know. I don't know if I should tell you. Stop eating all the merch. It's not because I was eating the merch. It's because we got a set out to my mods. Like all of my mods got like a set, right? And so like 10% of it is already gone before it's on sale. The rest will sell out the second you say which. Yeah. Yeah. The Professor Orc who eats pine wood. I mean, I didn't eat it. I was just chewing on it to keep the teeth strong, you know? Nepotism. Ribians, how do you feel about that? There's charges of nepotism. Amos, how do you feel about that? They're calling it nepotism. No. Pasakan is not on sale yet. It's gonna be on sale Friday. It's not like one of the major pieces. It's a minor piece, right? If I were on your crew, I would just start scalping the merch. Please don't scalp. Please don't scalp. We were a bit more cautious with like the amount because we just don't know like how much. Ven hates him. Ninja Sensei, good morning. Good morning. I can't believe they have the JO crystal stickers. Well, not just the stickers, we might have actual crystals soon, right? Randomized demand a restock. We're considering it. I'm just leaving everything to Omona because she's really experienced with that kind of stuff, right? You'll learn how much. Yeah. So I'm relying on Omona to figure it out. Actual JO crystals. I can't buy more rocks for my rock collection. I used to have a rock collection too. Medei, I don't think you need to worry about that. I think the Orbeez will have plenty of. Tell us about your rock collection. The best rocks I ever collected were in Alaska. Alaska is the land of rocks. There's just rocks as far as the eye can see. I used to bring back rocks from Alaska. And it was just ice and stone, brother. Ice and stone to the bone. I want to go to Alaska someday. I like it. The problem is, like, food is really fucking expensive in Alaska. And it's not really that good. What if we charge our JO crystals together? What? Of course Alaska would have the best rocks. When the glaciers receded, they dumped everything they picked up there. Yeah, exactly. Brandon, please don't acquire the penguins' mating rocks. They need those. Now you've given me an idea. We as a group must get all of the penguin mating rocks, and then we will control the penguins. We will set up a bustling trade. Have you eaten a penguin yet? I wish. I wish. Penguin society in shambles. Why do you want to control the penguins? Because they're cool. Don't you ever want to be... You know what? You know what? Because you know, like, it gets really hot in the middle of a penguin huddle. Wouldn't that be the most humiliating way to die? No, I could think of, like, more humiliating ways to die. Never mind. Eat one on your Antarctica trip. How do you know all of this penguin info? I do like me a penguin. I do like me a penguin. Costco? Yes! Alright, I'll check that later. I thought you were going to say that you wanted to cuddle them. I do want to cuddle a penguin. It's true. Penguins are kind of brutal though, right? You know, like, if like a penguin's chick dies, they'll try to yoink a different chick and be like, you're mine now. And they'll like fight really hard for it, and then they'll like end up like killing the chick a lot. It's kind of fucked up. Penguins mate with the ground. I can't imagine they taste good. I'm not an orca. Do orcas eat penguins? I thought it was sea lions. I thought it was like sea lions eat penguins and then orcas eat sea lions. Something like that. I deck a penguin. I'd imagine you would deck one and then like 3 of them would slide in on their bellies from off screen and then like trip you. And then like 800 penguins would like dogpile on top of you and cook you alive. It would be like 180 degrees in the center of the huddle, and then you would just get cooked alive. And to my mind, that's a good death. That's a good way to go. That would be the funniest fucking epitaph I've ever seen. Stop. Stop fantasizing about my death. I will never stop fantasizing about your death. That's a weird ass fantasy to have about someone. Yeah, maybe a little bit weird. Brandon, this is going into my subconscious and I'll curse you if I end up dreaming about this tonight. A penguin dream is a good dream, as God intended. Take a sip. Listen, it's not a fetish if I don't find it arousing. I just think it's neat, right? I just think it's neat. What do you mean, right? I am right. That's a low bar. A slippery slope. Copium. I'm prone to nightmares, but if I dream of a penguiny death, I'll honestly just laugh. It's not a fetish. You guys don't understand. I have been compared to the main character from Dungeon Meshi. Anytime I look at something, it's just like, I wonder what it tastes like. Omona. Omona. Yeah. I squealed just a little bit. Omona, I told them that we might not have enough stock of like one item, but I didn't tell them what item it was. So now they're like super pissed off. They're like, tell us, old man! And it's like, no, I went too far. Why do you make them suffer like that? This is a tough one. Yo, Susan, hello, good morning. I'm having a pretty good day. You could have phrased it any other way. I guess I could have. It's true. Release the shirts, old man. I don't know if I should I just tell them? It's his personality. It's a flaw. I got a super chat. I don't know if it's a real one. Did it show up? Should I mention it? Hold on. Hold on. Is it gonna show up? Let me try to find it. It was a super chat before I made my freaking... No, it's not showing up. Well, I'll just say it anyways, right? If you tell them, it's gonna go out of stock immediately. That's what I'm worried about. I think it's fair to say because people in your stream like... Okay, it's true. Okay, I got a super chat before I made my stream this morning, and it was from Black Mage 666, and they were asking for orc magic. They're asking for help. So there's the orc magic. All right. I will not tell them what it was for. Can orcs cast magic? We absolutely can. We can. Okay, back to the merch. I think it's fair to say because people in your stream are watching now first dibs. Okay, we can talk about it. We did not make enough. We did not make enough. You know, we did not make enough stickers from, you know, the Minchi stickers. We did not make nearly enough of those. That's all. All right. This is probably gonna run out really quick before anything else. That's all. I feel like that took disturbingly little convincing. Well, once I got the okay from Omina, then it's like, okay, there we go. God damn it! Capitalist? Oh my god. There's a sticker shortage. I will not increase the price. I don't think we will. I'll survive. I never know what to do with stickers. What do I do with my stickers? I don't really have like merch to put it on. Oh, there'll be more restock then. Perfect. There you go. What else could we talk about? I'm not going to talk too much about it because we're going to do a stream on Friday, right? If you guys want to hear more about like the merch lore. Wait, is that true? Oh yeah, there's merch lore. I put them on my welding hood. Let's go. That does seem crazy to me, but I've heard that like YouTubers have gotten in trouble for making videos in national parks. Have you guys heard of that before? I don't know if that's true or not. How do you commodify nature? It's kind of crazy to me. Cliff Puncher, thank you very much for the super chat. We shall fight each other to the death for the stickers, just as you intended. That's not what I intended, but there's nothing wrong with a good old rough housing session, right? I stirred the pot. Hey, Skylimit, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you. I heard of the guy that crashed a plane on purpose. That was just stupid. That was just crazy. It's because if streamers all just go into national parks, it'd be disruptive. I'm gonna get on a soapbox against my better judgment because I think it's better to be positive when you're on stream. I don't think I've ever gone to an easily accessible national park or even like a state park and seen it being like treated properly. It seems like the easier it is to get into the park, the shittier people are. I used to work in parks and recs that have lots of laws because people do dumb shit on public land and then end up suing the government. I guess that's true. One time I saw teenagers trying to... There was like a group of teenagers and there was one teenager trying to stuff himself into the bear box. And the other teenagers were egging him on. And I remember thinking, what is wrong with this world? I'm really passionate about nature, so I get upset when I see that stuff. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? And like littering is awful, but that's like not even middle of the road. I've seen some really fucked up shit, like at a national park. Kind of fucked up. What pisses me off are those couples who etch their names. Yes! Yes! I hate that! Oh my god, it enrages me. Bro, if you want to etch your name into shit, go to Disneyland or something. I should say that. Vandalizing Disney is morally correct. Etch the name into the forehead of an animatronic Disney Mickey Mouse. I mean, why not, right? Disney will copyright your couple name. Yes, I saw that, Clutchy. It's like, what? Did you guys know that like Disney has a bunch of cats that are like they're like feral cats that they let loose in their park? That's probably the only thing that I look forward to. If and when I ever go there, I would want to see one. There's probably a rural utilitarian argument against doing that to Disney. I just don't want to normalize it. It's true. It's true. But if you had to choose between like etching your stupid ass name into a tree in Grand Canyon National Park or etching your name onto the forehead of a Mickey Mouse animatronic in Disneyland, I would go to Disney and do that shit, right? Good way to deal with rodents. Yeah. When you realize that Disney never had a famous cat character within the original mascots. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. My favorite Disney cat character, number one is the cat from outer space. But number two is the cat that was deadass named Lucifer. Do you remember that? Just like a fucked up cat named Lucifer. That's my favorite Disney cat. I think it was in Cinderella. Just like the evilest cat ever. I love that cat. Pete? That's my puppy's name? You named your puppy Lucifer? Cats are too sexy for Disney? Whenever I see those two words together in one sentence, I think of the bit in South Park where Mickey Mouse is beating the shit out of One Direction. Was it One Direction? I don't remember. Yes. Is it the Jonas Brothers? It's the Jonas Brothers. There you go. The purity ring scene. Now get out there and make me some fucking money, huh? Yeah. Oh, good. I thought we had a problem, huh? Why is your Mickey Mouse? It's not that accurate. Thank you, though. I appreciate that, Jess. I don't think it's super accurate. I think I have a good South Park Mickey Mouse voice, not an actual Mickey Mouse, you know? Public domain Steamboat rented. I think it's an it's okay accurate to South Park, Mickey. Let's fighting love. It's accurate enough for the Disney snipers to come get you, so be careful. I mean, you know. I'm giving the Disney snipers work, right? It's good for the economy. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And you know, they're gonna set up on a rooftop and take me out. Careful, they'll take you to the Disney backrooms if you go too far. It's gonna be like that scene from Archer where... Was it Pam? Was it like Pam is getting like the shit beat out of her, right? They're trying to like beat up Pam and she's like, you're gonna have to kill me. They're just like punching her in the face repeatedly and she just doesn't give a fuck. You're gonna have to kill me. The snipers don't want the moral toll of taking your life and filing your reports. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. I'm a little Pam coded. I think my favorite part of that lore is how she's like a god at like raising cows, right? You both love cocaine? I don't love cocaine. What are you talking about? I'm not a that's insane. You're that guy who litters in movie theaters. I am gonna dispute that, Ved. I don't go to movie theaters because they give me anxiety. I don't like being in a dark room with people behind me. I never have, ever since I was a kid. Like, I just don't like movie theaters. Also, it's a metaphor. Yes, it's true. Just go to the last row. But then, like, the view is like ass, right? You gotta be careful. You don't want to get flanked. That's the way that it feels, you know? No, Lottie, no! Ew! That's nasty. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll stick to my dojins. Just get rear view mirrors on your shoulders. Omana, did you know that this is a cycling thing? You can get a side view mirror for your glasses. A lot of long distance cyclists like to do it so they don't have to turn around to look behind them. You clip it onto your glasses, and then like it's basically like a side view mirror. It works really well. It's pretty good. I don't mind going to movie theaters, but when me and friends were the only ones in there for theaters for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was going to be trafficked. Sherm, I'm going to give you a pro tip to never fearing that ever again. I'm going to give you a pro tip to never fearing that ever again. Be like me and just be a drain on society. And it's like, you could kidnap me, but I'm going to lose you money. Like, you're not going to make... You're not gonna make anything from me at the end of the day. It's just gonna cost money to keep me alive. I'm like the Rilakuma of orcs. I just like lay here on my side and I eat all your food. Oh, I'm way ahead of you. Just start trauma dumping. Is that an invitation? It's gonna be a net loss for you, bro. Brandon, that's how you end up a drug mule for the cartel? They just roll me over. Did you just say Rilakuma? I did. Becoming a VTuber is actually a crime in some countries. What country? What country? They'll find a way to use you. Maybe? But is it really worth, you know? Is it really worth it? Just get someone more productive. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I will forever associate one thing and only one thing with North Korea. And it's the Iron Lotus. The most based figure skating move ever. Human traffickers kidnap you and make you a VTuber. China required you to have your real name displayed if you use a model or something. Heard it on the news. I feel like I also saw that, but I don't think anything ever came of it, right? Almost had a heart attack with the Iron Lotus. Aren't super chats just micro ransoms for our sanity? No, no, no. No. It's a huge country. I guess it is. Super chats fund the sanity drain. I think my sanity is fine. You don't need to worry about that. At least over a certain amount of viewers. Did anything actually come of it though? I don't know. If they need to, that sucks. It does. Definitely. Especially for someone like me. I'm so private. Sorry, Randon Bedex. I won't comment. What are you talking about? I gotta get groceries. You have a good day. Get Pup Brother. Treat yourself to something, please. Doesn't need to be big, you know? But it's like... Maybe if it's like you're gonna get... I don't know... hummus or bread or something, right? Get like the nice bread. Get something good. Get Pup Brother. Buy a bong. Only because you said so? Hell yeah. Let's go. Stop architecting your viewers. What are you talking about? I just want you guys to treat yourselves. Dude, Shokupan is like... Alright. Ooh, a T-bone. I used to think Shokupan was like a little bit overrated. But it does like fry up real nice. I'm not gonna lie. The toast is so good. I'm gonna treat myself to a Whopper Wednesday. Is Whopper Wednesday a thing? Should I get a Whopper? It's an incredibly flat burger. If I did like real body hand cam stuff, I would get a Whopper and make it even flatter and then cut it like a pizza. You know, like a slice of Whopper and just eat it. Eat that Whopper like a pizza. And people would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'll be like, I'm not crazy, I'm just ahead of the curve. Get a Whopper if you love food poisoning. That is peak art. Do you get a Whopper $3 on Wednesdays? I have not eaten Burger King in a very long time. What do I remember about Burger King? I remember being... I'm like the stupidest motherfucker on the face of this planet. And I remember thinking that they get all of their onion rings the exact same size by cutting the onion and deadass throwing 90% of it away and only keeping the onions that would be like that size. And then somebody was like, you moron, they just grind up the onions and then they make an onion patty in that size. And then that's how they make all their onions the same, onion rings the same size. But I remember deadass thinking that like they threw away 90% of the onion. How do you breathe? Very stupidly. Every onion ring is the exact same size. That doesn't make any sense because an onion, you know, it's got layers, bro. I had to eat Burger King during the recession to save money. When was the recession? When was that? What did I do to survive? What did I eat? Brandon, how do you think Pringles worked? That's a good question. How do Pringles work? What is a Pringle? It doesn't taste like potato. To be perfectly honest, I thought Pringles like made more out of wheat than anything else. Reconstituted starch. Telling you, I only went to Burger King in my city. Whenever I entered, there's a sign saying wet floor. Someone slips on their butt every time. Every time? Do you just go in at the same time every day? Do you switch it up? Have you seen people rehydrate Pringles and make mashed potatoes out of them? No. Grizza, hello. I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm gonna make a little bit more tea. I'm gonna milk this tea for all it's worth. And then we can chat for a little bit longer. It sounds nasty, but why? That's foul. I do know that anything pizza flavored for some reason tastes really bad to me. And I do love me some pizza. Maybe it's because I love pizza that I think it tastes bad. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know. I don't know. It's technically a cookie. Don't fuck with me like that. I guess it... No, it's not a cookie. You can't convince me that a Pringles is a cookie. Favorite pizza topping. My favorite pizza is a nun pizza left beef. No. That's bullshit. I wouldn't bullshit you like that. What's my favorite pizza topping? If I had to pick one, just one, sausage, TBH. I prefer a sausage over a pepperoni. Shut up, don't bring it back. I like pepperoni too, but I do think that the sausage, I don't think pepperoni is mid. I just think it varies too much between some companies do it right, some companies don't, right? But a sausage is just always good. Is there bad meat for pizza? Yes, in my opinion, there is. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna like piss off people. There's gonna be a couple people that are hurt, right? This is not a judgment on what you like, right? I just don't think chicken is good on pizza. Yes! I love chicken. I think chicken is a damn good meat, but I don't think I've ever seen it done right on a pizza. I'm already angry. Yes, chicken gets dry. And when chicken gets dry, it doesn't get an interesting, like, new texture because there's not enough oil in the chicken, right? Buffalo chicken pizza is amazing. I don't know. It's a technically intensive chicken. It's technically complex, right? There's a lot of stuff that could go wrong on a buffalo chicken pizza. There's a lot of stuff that could go wrong with the buffalo chicken pizza, right? A turkey pizza? Are you crazy? Worth the risk? I really like dried chicken, so I guess I'm not to be trusted. What do you prefer in a dry chicken that's better than like a juicy chicken leg? I would eat a turkey pizza. Why? But why? Chicken parm pizza? You're getting too, you know, you're chefing it up too much. It's too crazy. It's too complicated now. Texture. I hate wetness. Do you like the pizza with less sauce? Less marinara? I'm kind of like an organizational Andy, right? If I'm gonna eat like a complicated dish, I want to eat the complicated dish. Like chicken parm is good. That's not particularly that complicated, but it's more complicated than like say like a burger or a pizza. I like that simple burger. I like that simple pizza. It's kind of like how, and this is, thank God she doesn't listen to this. My sister will eat a burger and a pizza with a knife and fork. And to me, it's just like, nah. I have to be able to eat the pizza or the burger with my hands, right? So if you get a burger that's got like a fried egg, which is delicious, I have to admit. A burger with a fried egg in it is pretty good. and mushrooms and you know, avocado and bacon. There's too much shit in there, right? You can't really like eat. Don't they do that in Italy? For me, the right way to eat a pizza is to take the pizza and you fold it in half, lengthwise, and then you just eat it. Eat the pizza. What's your opinion on none pizza left beef? I did that bit and I like it. I'm 100% for none pizza left beef. Not a calzone. You take the slice and you fold it and you eat it. Rat style, exactly. Need those tasty wooden toothpicks to hold it together. Would you eat an al pastor pizza? What? Yes, I would. How do you eat those dang burgers that fall apart? You mean like the crazy stuff on it, or like just a simple ass burger? Gludge, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Get 2 slices, flip 1 slice onto the other, eat both slices. Brownest Tavares, can I ask you a question? Is there a difference between doing that and then folding 2 slices? Like you have 2 slices, you take the first one, you fold it in half, you eat it. Then you take the second slice, you fold it in half, and then you eat it. To my knowledge, it's the same thing. I guess it takes a little bit more time, but also if you position it, like the shit isn't gonna fall out of the pizza because it's creating like a taco-esque, you know? It's creating like a taco situation. Brandon, please tell me you prefer bigger burgers that get wide over burgers that get tall. I think a tall burger, if I have to pick between a burger that's too tall and a burger that's too wide, I would prefer the wide burger. But I would rather just have a burger that's the right size, you know? Roll up a pizza slice and eat it like a log. Thoughts on cold pizza? The cold pizza is only good in, like, it's only better than hot pizza in one situation, is when you have a hangover. A cold pizza will bring you back down to earth in a way that like no other dish possibly could. Why the heck did we culturally agree on making those tall burgers? It's because of the people that like to do cross sections. And they don't actually eat whatever the fuck they're taking a picture of. They do the cross section and they fucking throw it into the garbage. And then they upload it onto the gram. And then they go home and then they eat like a proper burger at home. So Instagram. That's why they have like a tall burger. What the fuck? That pisses me off. Thoughts on fried pickled herring? I do like pickled food. Do you like a smash burger? I do think they taste good. I hate tall burger. My jaw ain't that big. We just need to become snake people. Cold pizza and an Alka-Seltzer and I can fight again. Thoughts on fried pickles? I like anything that's fried. Almost anything. Is there anything that I don't like that's fried? I'm sure there is. Are we talking cold Caesars for maximum impact? I am willing to die on this hill, I like Little Caesars. I almost never like anybody that's running a company, but I think the beautiful bastard that ran Little Caesars is a good guy. That's all I'll say about that. Pizza is it's okay. Little Caesars is like good trash. I think Little Caesars is decent, but it used to be better. I think everything used to be better. I feel like everything is getting shittier. I guess I'm just turning into a boomer though. I don't know. The crazy bread. Wood smash. True boomer sentiment. Little Caesars. Hash browns plus pickled fried herring? What's with the pickled fried herring meta? What's going on here? My favorite thing about Papa John's is that they have the little it's not even a hot pepper. It's like a, what is it called? You know, a little pickled pepper. I like that. It's good. A banana pepper. So good. Isn't it just a pickled jalapeno? No, it's a different type of pepper. It's like kind of wrinkly. Something like that. Yo, Crimbo, thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Tried Papa John's once, didn't think that they were much better than Little Caesars. Yeah, it's all kind of the same, right? It's all kind of the same. You were drawing. What were you drawing? Well, 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 look who it is. I'm just chatting. I should get tea soon. Caesars is goated. I do like me some Little Caesars. I do. Little Caesars is superior because it doesn't taste like sponge. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a sponge though. That's how I know I might be fucked up in the head. Sometimes I'm doing the dishes and I look at the sponge and I look at the layers of the color. That's why I have to get non-colored sponges now, right? But if it's got like the green layer and the yellow layer, it's just like something about this is like, I could take a little bite. I could take a little. No? Juice Man, are you like me? Do you get the sponge crate? I look at it and it's just like, I can take a little bite. It's okay. Sometimes I want to eat garbage on purpose. Have you ever, Pascal, have you ever like passed by a Dunkin' Donuts and seen like a dumpster full of old donuts and it's just like, society is trying to hold me back for no reason. They would rather me go hungry but feed them, like, you know, pay the man, than to gorge myself on dumpster donuts, right? And it's like, oh, you can't eat the stuff that comes out of a dumpster. You've definitely stolen old. I'm tired of these wild allegations, Anston. Get timed out. The stale, all right, Crimbo though. Let's be real. Nothing recharges a stale donut better than a coffee, right? I'm a tea guy. I'm 100% a tea guy. But you get a stale like pastry, a scone, a donut, and it tastes better. Something about it tastes better, right? How do they do that? How do you get something that's old and busted and then like it tastes better than when it was fresh if you like, and it like mixes in your mouth and it's like, oh, so good. You know, I tried it with tea and I think coffee is like superior for some reason. For recharging a stale donut out of the dumpster of the Dunkin' Donuts. If you go to the Dunkin' a lot, make friends with the guy behind the counter, 5 minutes before closing, they'll hook you up. The problem with that is I will get paranoid that they'll think that I'm using them, so I just don't ever want people to think that. And then, you know, it's just the fear that I don't want people to think, you know? Fear. Therefore, I would rather just do everything myself and then, you know, I'm gonna try that. Speaking of Dunkin' Donuts, they just recently opened a new Dunkin' next to where I live. Had a grand opening where the first 100 customers get a free coffee for a year. Yo, you have free. All right. Do they give you like a card? Like, what's the sitch? I've seen those promotions and I've never even tried to get one. You have to tell me like what's the method that they use to give you that. I'm guessing it's like a card and you can redeem it once a day and then you get like a free coffee. Can't wait for day old rice to make fried rice. Do you ever go too far? BB, do you ever get like, I had an arc where I got dry pilled. They were like, the fried rice will taste better the drier the rice is. And then like, I deadass put that shit in a dehydrator. And it tasted like ass. It tasted so bad. You fry it and it's just like, I returned it into like raw rice. Not that dry. It turned into the rice that like is like stuck on your shirt, and when you try to peel it off, it's like harder than a rock. Bro turned it back into wheat. That would be a pretty funny stream, right? If I do like a cooking stream and it's like fresh rice, day-old rice, 2-day-old rice that was in the fridge, and then like dehydrated rice. Turn into a rice cracker. That's less crazy than it sounds. My parents dehydrate cooked rice for... Yes! Rehydration is like the key to backpacking. Unlimited rice works. That's not an exaggeration. That's not an exaggeration. I bought a dehydrator to make dried fruit for backpacking. It was for the backpacking meta. And then freaking J. Kenji Lopez was like, dry rice is good for fried rice. And I was like, okay, all right. The drier, the better. Okay. Then why don't I put my fucking rice into the dehydrator? Boom! Restaurant-tier fried rice. And it did not work that way. It was straight ass. It tasted really bad. Be careful with that. There's some skeevy stuff that grows on rice after cooking. Is that true? He didn't mean that dry. Well, then he should have specified, right? He should have specified. My dad vacuum seals a lot of his vacuum. Me too! Because it's so expensive. You go to REI and get the freeze-dried food, and it's like, per serving, it's like $9. It's like crazy. They just gave us all the district manager's business card. We just need to flash it, say that we're there for the free coffee. No limit, I guess, because sometimes I get free coffee before and after work. That's a good way to get like a lot of loyalty. If I was in your situation, I'm getting free coffee and then I'll buy like 2 donuts just because like I feel bad. And then after the year is up, I'll still like eat there. It's good. Yes, yes, I like drying fruit. That's the main thing that I did. The main thing that took off for me with the dehydrator was banana chips. I started making a ridiculous amount of banana chips. So tasty. The donuts are calling. Day-old rice. Do I understand that you would dehydrate fruit for backpacking, but then also carry a bunch of bottled water? I would carry a bladder of water with the little sippy thing, and then I would carry like a what is it? Not a life straw, but shit, what was it called? There's a brand that all the backpackers love. It's a filter, like a water filter, and I'd filter the water like where I was backpacking. And then just in case, I'd carry what are the drops called? It's like carbon monoxide, some kind of pill, chlorine dioxide, something like that. It makes it taste like ass, but it'll kill most of the bacteria. Do you boil the water too? I mean, if I'm cooking with it, yeah. The chlorine drops are good too. Yes, the salted banana chip is so good. No, Jess, a bladder is in like, you know, like it's like a plastic pouch and you fill it with water and it's got a little straw at the bottom of it. Like a big, it's a long, flexible straw, and then you can clip it to the strap of your pack, and then you can sip out of it. It's also especially good if you're like hiking in really cold weather, because it'll help you to keep the water from freezing. It's like right up against your back. But the problem is if it's super cold, which had happened once when I was biking through Colorado, I didn't buy an insulator for the straw part, and it froze in the straw and I couldn't drink. It was terrible. It was really bad. In the UK, they run a health warning ads about the dangers of cooked rice. I think it's safe for 2 days in the fridge before you gotta throw it. Huh. You should just dehydrate it like I do. In the dehydrator. A frozen bladder sounds like an old person condition. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. How do you find places to backpack? I mean, online. Online is a good place. I think. Is there a thing that I do? I'm like a boomer, so I do have books, right? For like a national park, you can buy a guidebook, and the book will tell you like this is a good place to backpack in. I've seen something similar, but for filtering, you fill it with dirty water, throw in a pill or two, most of the sediment will fall to the bottom, spout for water. Yes, yeah, I've seen that before as well. Am I old enough to be someone's dad? I guess so. But I think like that ship sailed because of Counter-Strike and Diablo 2. Like instead of figuring out that bullshit, I was just playing Counter-Strike and Diablo 2, and then now it's just over. It's literally over. How the fuck did I forget about books? You go to the local REI or like outdoorsy store, and then they'll usually give you tips and stuff like that. For me personally, I think I like backpacking in because the easier it is to access the water, the more pressured it is. You get the best fishing in the middle of nowhere. And then like the fish there are fucking stupid. Although I would argue that like when they talk about like a smart fish, it just usually means that the fishing pressure is too high. Yeah. Granddaddy. Loudbird, thank you for the super chat. Quick question. You have a plan to stream Disco Elysium again? I need to finish it. I'm gonna try to find like a 6 to 10 hour block and just finish Disco Elysium in one go. I need to finish being like, they've learned what to avoid, they know the fishing meta. Kind of, yeah. But I also think that if you take a quote-unquote smart fish and then you put it in the middle of nowhere where like the food is plentiful, the fish will turn dumb after like 3 days. Hey, Blind Prophet, hello. How are you? I don't know if that's enough. Maybe I'm wrong. I heard smart fish and imagined a fish that responded to Alexa commands. This fucking fish is just buying you 80 pounds of fish food. You motherfucker. This smart fish and Apple product. Isn't there like an Apple VR set that costs like $4,000 or something like that? Something crazy. Is anyone gonna buy that? Do you remember when people were going crazy for VR headsets and it kind of like died down? What happened? I think everybody saw the video of the dude at like an expo like watching porn and like humping like something, and it was just like they did like the Krusty the Clown and then they just like they got a grip. That was not me. How dare you? Wait, what? I saw that booth IRL at Anime Expo. Let's go. It was not me. That's bullshit. It was not me. Oh, hi, Ben. Oh, hi, Mike. It's literally me. Now, the best thing would be like if you saw that. If you saw that. And then like there's like a monitor of like what that person is seeing, and you would think that it's like hardcore pornography, right? But you look at it and it's just like an episode of Rick and Morty. What do you think? That would be a pretty good bit. Somehow worse. He's just looking at VTubers. Exactly, the porn is less embarrassing. This is the best part. The most sane Rick and Morty fan. Okay, but tell me about the Apple VR headset. Why is it that expensive? What's going on there? Like, why is it that expensive? You somehow made it more degenerate. Okay, I get it because it's Apple, but I kind of feel like that's like over for computers, at least for laptops. It's kind of not the case anymore. Have you guys noticed that? Unless you're adding RAM to your like MacBook, in which case they'll charge you like $600 for more RAM. Like the base Apple laptop is about the same as like an Asus laptop, right? It will eventually, they say, become more of a consumer product. Okay. So it's for first adopters only. My sister works for Apple. She got it to try. She says it's fine. It's fine for $3,500. That's crazy. They charge so much for extra solid state drives. Can I make a confession? I'm like 100% addicted to build a PC sales. And there was like an 8-month period where like solid state drives were getting cheaper and cheaper. I think I have maybe 20 terabytes of solid state drive in my closet right now. I have like way too much. The next time I go visit Lando, I might bring a solid state drive and like upgrade his storage. I have like a stupid amount because I keep buying. I bought a 14 terabyte hard disk drive on impulse. That's where he hides the Rick and Morty VR stash. Exactly. Can you build me a PC? What kind of PC do you need? Remember when SSDs and RAM were like 200 minimum? Yeah! They got so fucking cheap. It was crazy. I'm like losing my freaking mind. Just buy a Steam Deck for handheld use. I'm like, you can't see it, but I'm like, I'm like approximating what I think a Steam Deck would look like, and it's just way too big. It's like the size of, what would I call it? It's like the size of like a pizza box. It's just too wide. It's probably like this. It's probably more like a Switch and not like a pizza box. I am in dire need of help. I think if you saw, you would throw up. What are you talking about? Oh, cable management. Yeah, absolutely. The trick to cable management is to treat it like a cosplay. It could look like absolute ass in the back as long as the front part looks good. That's my secret to cable management. It looks like pure unadulterated ass on the other side. But, you know, Windows side, it looks good. It's good to go. What? Don't judge me. I did own a PSP. I did own a PSP. Skyliner. I owned a PSP. I bought Lumines and I was playing it, but I called it Lumines. And I got fucking roasted by the PS Triple kids. I don't know. I'm like constantly getting, my life is one long chain of me getting roasted for mispronouncing things. I called it Lumines. And people were like, no, it's Lumines. It's like, what? What? Do you guys ever watch The World God Only Knows? My favorite part of that anime is that the main character is like, he just has like a PlayStation, he has a PSP, and he loves his PSP more than he loves like any weirdo that's attached to him, right? need industrial zip ties. You know, I don't really hate being corrected for grammar and spelling. I think I grew up with my sister teaching me how to like do that. So whenever somebody corrects me, it reminds my brain of my sister. So it's just like, oh, cool. Oh, right, I remember that freak. 10 out of 10 anime, Chihiro best girl. Hold on. I don't remember any of the girls' names. Chihiro, world god. Ah, the short-haired one. No, I like the... What's the god game that he was playing? And then after he played it, he like, for the rest of the episode, looked like a shitty, like a character from that game. The secret for Steam Deck is to have one for each end. What can you do? There's no other way to handle that. Now I'm like looking through this fucking anime. Yokyun! Yokyun is best girl. I love the world God only knows is so good. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Opinion denied. The ending girl was controversial, but I liked it. I don't think I finished watching it. The anime feels degen to me. Kinda? Oh, Hakua. That's the other magic Grim Reaper girl, right? She's pretty cool. Edward Steam Deck hands. El Mangaka, we're talking about the world God only knows. It's about a gamer that has to get like a bunch of girls to like fall in love with him, but he just doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. He only cares about his video games. Load, load, load. It's actually pretty good. I've heard of it. I want to watch it if it's any good. It sounds hilarious. There's... He's such a gamer. Who's Ayumi? Ayumi. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Oh, okay, okay. I know this one. No, I like the I like Yokyun. Cause he literally falls in love with the video game character. Is that a spoiler? It's not a spoiler, it's just a bit. There's a bit where he falls in love with the video game character. And then he as the character starts to look like a video game character, like kind of like wonky looking. It's my favorite bit. Relatable. Bro, my ship didn't win. should rewatch. Gosh, do I want to rewatch it? I don't know. I watched it a long time ago. Looked up The World God Only Knows, and it sounds interesting. It's pretty good. The problem is that if you're allergic to harem, do not watch it, because it is a harem. Not really harem, more like a girl of the week, since the girls lose their memories due to plot. It's true, but the people that don't like harem are not gonna like it. You're just not gonna like it. Just read it, TBH. There's too much anime out there. I'm only watching Frieren and Dungeon Meshi. And they're both pretty good, but I think I prefer Dungeon Meshi. Was Ash from Pokemon a harem protagonist? I don't think so. I don't think so. You like harem anime? It's my guilty pleasure. It is. I'm going to kiss Senshi on the lips. I've got to feed these youngsters. Ex-legendary hero. Thank you very much for the super chat. His design clothes definitely look from Austin Powers. Kind of. Opinion on Fruits Basket. I did not read the manga. I did not watch the reboot. I watched the original Fruits Basket and I loved it. I don't know whether that's the shittiest version or not. I literally don't know, but I liked the original Fruits Basket. In the same way that like they remade Sailor Moon, and I think something was lost because it looks better now. They make it look more like the manga, and I miss the shitty like 1990s Sailor Moon. I like that it looks really like, there's something about like 90s anime that just tickles my brain. The jank did feel more human. It did. Dude, do you like Uncle from Another World? I would like it. But then everybody starts to like the dude and I lose. I can't like, I can't. I can't relate to that motherfucker anymore. Does that make sense? I liked Isekai Oji-san. I did. But then everybody starts to like him and I can't identify with him anymore. Yes, Saint Young Men! Yes! It has the iconic scene where they're in the sauna with the Yakuza. And then the Yakuza is like misunderstanding Jesus and he thinks that Jesus is like the son of like a boss, like a mob boss, right? It's such a good scene. Well, I know my community, we're cool. You know, like we're together and I like that. It's different though, right? It's different. Yo, Mushishi is really good. He's pretty good. Yo, Kyo, thank you for the super chat. Best harem, also one of the first anime that I watched as a kid, Ranma 1/2. Ranma 1/2. Man. I got like 2,000 hits on my Angel Fire website because of Ranma 1/2. Who is my favorite Ranma 1/2 character? Let me think. Ukyo, Ryoga, I think were my two favorite. Yeah, Ukyo and Ryoga I think were my favorite. Oh, Nabiki! Nabiki was pretty good. Now I have to make a D&D character called Angel Fire. What's the best, like, classic harem anime? School Rumble? Might be School Rumble. Or Be Bound. I need to get better Twitch TV. I don't have it, so I can't see my own emos. Love Hina. Kenshi Muyo. Oh my goddess. Oh my god. Is Oh my goddess considered a harem? Not really, right? Woozy, hello. Negima was made by the guy that made Love Hina. Isn't Love Hina the defining one? You're under arrest! I remember that one. What about Martian successor Nadesco? You guys remember that one? It was kind of like sci-fi. It was also kind of harem, but not really. Oran! Escaflowne was really good. Escaflowne is an isekai. That's what Escaflowne is. Laugh my ass off, ancient. Dude, the Nadesco OP is a fucking banger. It's true. GTO! My favorite bit in GTO is the assistant principal that's obsessed with this Cresta. My Cresta! El Hazard! Dude, read or die! Oh, the Slayers is really good too. What about Outlaw Star? You guys remember that? We're so old. 90s shoujo isekai is greater than modern isekai. Fushigi Yugi is up there. Big O! Big O ended weird, but it was good. I think the aesthetic of Big O was like 10 out of 10. Inuyasha is up there. Magic Knight Rare. Yep. My brother Jimmy, who is not in any way in like nerd culture, really liked Rare. I remember that. I remember that shit. He liked Dragon Ball. He liked Final Fantasy VII, and then he was like, I'm good. I'm gonna start skateboarding. I like how Dorothy, Big O did have Dorothy, and I like how Dorothy weighs like 600 pounds. It'll never not be funny to me that that Dorothy weighs like 600 pounds. Are you Shrek, brother? I'm Shrek's cousin. Yes. If you tried to turn a normie into a weeb, what one show would you introduce them? It depends on what kind of normie they are, right? I think, for example, if I wanted to turn a car normie into a weeb, I would show them Initial D. And it would have to be a very specific type of car normie. A car normie that likes like rally cars or something, right? I said to you that Big O Dorothy was how Valhalla Dorothy got her name. What? I didn't know that. That's interesting. What? So give me the type of normie, and I'll give you my opinion on what anime I would show them to get them into weeb culture. Give me the type of normie. Omana, give me like what type? A K-pop normie? What? I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. Bro culture, golfing, popped collar, normie. Dragon Ball. I'm asking for my brother. Okay, golfing, popped pink collar, normie. Maybe Dino Ace. No, golfing. Robot X laser beam. Birdie wing. You psychopath. Show K-pop normie Oshinoko. You guys are bad actors. A Star Wars normie. A Star Wars normie. Show a Star Wars normie Knights of Sidonia. Knights of Sidonia? Knights of... Is that the right... Is that like a song or is it like... Knights of... Yeah. Show them Knights of Sidonia. There you go. A football jock normie. Show them Eye Shield 21. Show them Eye Shield 21. Gundam would be funny. Oshinoko is very much good. It's worth it. My husband is into politics and I send him Shingeki no Kyojin. He's 10,000 episodes into One Piece. No. Omana, this is what you need to show your husbando if he's into politics. No. Don't listen to these freaking weirdos. Show your husband Spice and Wolf. All right? Thank me later. Omana, show your husbando Spice and Wolf. There's some politics in there too. It's not like the it's not like the in your face like war politics, which is what Attack on Titan is like. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Spice and Wolf is like the boring politics. There you go. Spice and Wolf is like, yeah, the girl with the orange hair and the little like furry ears. I trust no one here. It's good. Just trust me. Show your mom Legend of Galactic Heroes. We'll report back 1 month from now. Yes, please do. Spice and Wolf is goated. It's pretty good. So for people who are into the Phantom Menace's Trade Federation blockade plot, oh, this is a tough one. Okay, let me think. What would you show accountant normies? Now I'm being like overrun. Hold on a second. Accountant normies. Show them Dragon Maid. Has nothing to do with accounting. Random slandering accountants. I think if the important thing to get a normie into anime is to make sure you don't show them even like a 24 episode anime. I think you have to show them a 13 episode, like a one course anime max. Even less would be better. So for example, Read or Die OAV is it 3 episodes? 4? Just give them 4 good episodes. What about Agretsuko? Agretsuko might give an actual office worker like PTSD. That's the problem. It's too real. Agretsuko might like physically, like, you know the one character that's like passive aggressively being like, oh, I can't believe you said that to me, and then like she sees the dude in person and he's like, I'll try my best, but then like in, you know, I forgot what that character's name was. It was just like everybody knows somebody like that in an office. It's just like Agretsuko is too real. Yeah, it hurts too much. Same with Shirobako, right? Is it Shirobako? If you've ever worked in an office, like Shirobako will give you like PTSD. It's just too real. Shirobako is about like anime production, like animation production, but it could work for like any office. The character that I hate the most is that producer dude that's like waffling back and forth, and it's like, please. Oh, Sword of the Stranger. Sword of the Stranger is pretty good. It had really good sword fights, I have to admit. The music was spot on too. It was really good. I thought Shirobako was interesting. I think Shirobako is not just interesting, it's good. But if you come from like an office working background, like it'll give you PTSD for sure. Unless you've only had good experiences working in an office, which is, you're lucky then, right? Shirobako is kind of goated. It's pretty good. How would you sell dot hack? Dot hack is like a good way to look at like Generation 1, Generation 2 MMOs. MMOs have changed way too much. If you watch dot hack, it's like, oh man, that's the way that MMOs used to be back then. It's got that like EverQuest vibe. It's so good. What about Die Buster? Gunbuster 2? That's like 4 episodes. It's pretty good. Dot hack is like Ragnarok Online. New anime is pulling from Final Fantasy 14. I would agree with that. And then like recovering from an MMO junkie is like Mabinogi, right? Ultima Online. Best isekai anime is Garzy's Wings. I've never heard of that. I played EverQuest as a preteen. I felt like I was pretty much living it. Yeah. This stream is slowly feeling like we're all in an anime club. It's like anime boomers. Yeah. Yo, Mabinogi. What's my favorite isekai? Ugh. That's a tough one. It's kind of loaded. We always end up being anime boomers. I can't even think of an isekai that I've watched. Oh, come on. You must have watched something, right? I'm not going to give you the boomer answer. I'm going to give you like a modern isekai. Let me think. Digimon is an isekai, but that's a boomer isekai. We're talking about like a modern one. Sword Art Online Until I Die, don't have me. Log Horizon? Dude, Mar! I I remember that one. There's like the chess games, right? I remember that. My favorite character in that was the witch girl, Dorothy. She was cool. Alice in Wonderland is an isekai. John Carter is an isekai. Brandon, would you like to be isekai? No. No, I would not. Fushigi Yugi, Narnia. Dark Tower. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you could isekai any one anime character to our world, who? Oh, you know what my favorite isekai is? The devil is a part-timer qualifies as an isekai, right? It might be devil is a part-timer. I like the second in command. He's my favorite character. He's like a housewife. I love him so much. I also like how the hero girl is like working in customer service. Is so funny. It's pretty good. That might be it. All right, if I could bring one character, isekai one anime character, who would it be? Don't you think our world would be literal hell for Goku? Don't you think that our world would be an actual hell on earth for Goku? He'd have no one to fight. It's like the most normal ass world. And he's like... Yeah, there's nothing to fight. Just because I'm a sadist, I would bring Goku over. Lonnie, I'm here to tell you probably not, because I don't think Goku wants to fight people that are weaker than him. I think Goku would just be like, I have literally nobody to fight because I don't think there's anybody in existence in this universe that's even worth fighting. So he's keeping his powers. Goku with no power might be okay. Yeah, you know, he'd be fighting. He'd pretty much be Saitama, but like, I don't know. What would happen to him, like mentally? That man will starve. Goku would restrain his powers and do MMA cage fights. He would still destroy like anybody. Anybody in the... Dude, I love how Gohan just wants to be a normie. I remember that. Goku is definitely like a legitimate answer. Is there anyone else that I would want to bring over? Himbo. That's a tough one. If Devil is a part-timer as an isekai, then Recreators. What is Recreators? I've never even heard of that. Senshi would be a good one. What about How, the main villain from Shaman King? It would be kind of funny to watch that guy just fucking wreck the entire world. That's a pretty good one. Dr. Manhattan. Humans fighting over the Dragon Balls would be funny. But it's not the Dragon Balls, it's just like one character, right? Oh man, turn into anime chat. It's so good. I can always have a good time just like chatting with you guys. Guardian of Earth can create them. I guess it's true. I guess it's true. All right. I think that's about it for me today. Tomorrow, we're going to play more Fear and Hunger. And then the day after that, Omon and I are going to be doing a stream where we're going to drop the merch together. And then the day after that, birthday, it's going to be, there's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be the celebration stream, right? We're Funger maxing. Let's try to finish Fear and Hunger 2 this week. Sad. I'm trying to ease back into it. I don't have money for merch. I'm doomed. Sorry to hear that. But I do think that, you know, just hang out with us. Don't worry about it. You still won't eat the monsters in Fear and Hunger? I'm still trying to come to terms with, like, killing the other contestants. I'm starting to think that it's not a meme. I think I need to do that, but I refuse to do it. Omona streams Twitch only? Yeah, it's gonna be on Twitch. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It'll be good. It'll be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Click. Click. Please be muted. Oh, thank God. Alright, alright. I love the chicken channel a lot. I love the chicken channel a lot. Who do I know that streams around this time? Maybe Red Claw? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. No problem, Matthew. We are good to go. Say hello to Red Claw Twitch here. And now for YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Okay, there I go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.